Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to our weekly media briefing and public health update. Today, joining us is the county's Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. Rich Madaleno. He's going to be leading this media conference today. And joining us today is Dr. Nina Ashford, who is the Chief of Public Health Services, as well as Dr. James Bridgers, the Director of the Department of Health and Human Services, Mr. Sean O'Donnell, Acting Deputy Chief of Public Health Services, Dr. Earl Stoddard, Assistant Chief Administrative Officer. I forgot to introduce myself, Lorna Virgilla, Hispanic Public Information Officer, and we do have a special guest today, Ms. Katie Groff, who is the President and CEO of Visit Montgomery. Good afternoon, Mr. Madaleno.
Thank you very much, Lorna. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Of course, the county executive is not with us today because he is leading a trade mission to Asia. He has a group of Montgomery County business people with him, as well as the head of the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation in South Korea right now, and then attending a Korean biotechnology conference, their major national conference, and then he'll be leading the group on to China. So a 2-week trade mission. Montgomery County is the home to many foreign corporations, and we're always looking for more investment in the county and into our country. And as well as making sure that Montgomery County businesses who are looking to do business abroad, and in this case in Korea and China, have an excellent opportunity to do so. So he will be back in 2 weeks. I just returned from representing the county administration at the annual Fallen Heroes Memorial Service. It's one of the most important annual events that the county government does to recognize the 21 officers who died in the line of service during the last 100 years. So 19 police officers with the Montgomery County Police Department, 1 sheriff, and 1 member of the Park Police. And we always also recognize 1 canine officer who was killed in the line of duty. So today we were there with their families, with their descendants, to let everyone know that this community will never forget those people, those officers who gave their lives in the line of duty and that sacrifice for the people of Montgomery County. So it was a moving service today, and last night there was a vigil. In fact, there was a 24-hour vigil that occurs at the Law Enforcement Memorial. It's right there at the Public Safety Headquarters building on Route 28. It's a beautiful memorial right on the lakeside that honors not only all of the officers and the police officers who have died in the line of duty, but every firefighter, correctional officers. So the whole law enforcement community for Montgomery County is memorialized there. It's a beautiful setting, and people should take a moment to stop by if they can. At any time during the year to think about and thank those people who sacrificed everything for the safety of Montgomery County. So on Tuesday, we also marked the Public Safety Appreciation Day. Believe it or not, the county employs more than 4,000 public safety personnel from police and fire, sheriffs, corrections. It's an enormous operation to try to keep the more than 1 million people who call Montgomery County home safe every day, as well as our businesses, our visitors. So it's a wonderful day to recognize their hard work because law enforcement is a difficult career. Long hours that can often take people away from their families and other fun events. So always critical for us to recognize them. And I know the county executive and I think about and honor the work of our public safety personnel every day. 2 upcoming events around public safety community day will be May 19th out of the fairgrounds. We'll be putting out lots of information about that. Kelly should be sharing that certainly on the Visit MoCo app. It's a great opportunity to go out and see all of the equipment, all of the people who are working across the board. Great opportunity for young people to come out and see all the equipment, to climb on fire trucks, see the state police helicopter, see our antique police car from, I believe, the 1930s. So a great opportunity to learn more about public safety, to honor their work, to celebrate with them and their families, and maybe even learn about a career in public safety. And then starting tomorrow, the County Police Department has partnered with the local Hyundai dealers and the Hyundai Corporation to provide a software upgrade to Hyundai cars from models from 2011 to 2021. There is a software, I'll call it a glitch, that has made, thanks to videos available online, it easier to steal a Hyundai. They've come up with a software patch. It takes a few minutes to install. So instead of having people get to their dealership and trying to go through leaving a car and getting in line with all the other repairs, Hyundai has partnered with the police department to provide a 3-day clinic out at the public safety headquarters. Come in, get the software, upgrade, again, models 2011 to 2021. You'll also get a steering wheel lock as a double safety protection on your car. No ID is necessary. They're not limited to Montgomery County residents. You just obviously need a Hyundai. It's going to be at the public safety headquarters building, which is on the official address is Edison Park Drive. It's on Route 28 by Quince Orchard High School. So if you know that area, go out Dornstown Road and you'll find the public safety headquarters building and get that fix. Again, we're greatly appreciative of Hyundai working with us to provide this clinic over the next 3 days. So this week is also National Correctional Officers Week. Yesterday, I participated in a celebration recognizing the great work of our correctional officers, our Employee of the Year, as well as our new Employee of the Year, and all the correctional officers have done to improve the system, help people, help our inmates with rehabilitation, awards for people who've saved the lives of inmates, as well as those who have gone beyond the call of duty, and some volunteers for their work. So it was a great celebration, and it's always important to recognize the contributions of correction and rehabilitation. Of course, the county executive is incredibly proud of our bakery program as part of our rehabilitation effort. The wonderfully named bakery program, Sweet Release, training people who are in custody so that they have some skills when they get out of prison. They can get jobs in a high demand field. As Kelly will be able to tell us more than anything else, that we have a vibrant restaurant, bakery, coffee shop scene in the county. Bakers are needed, and having those skills is important. And so the county executive has made sure that the program was restored so that people are coming out of prison able to get a job. This is our 50th anniversary for our Department of Corrections, the 50th anniversary of our pre-release center in Rockville, where many of our inmates go before being released. And we want to thank, of course, Ben Stevenson, the director, who is completing his first full year of leadership of that department. Now, we're thrilled to have also many people from our Department of Health and Human Services, Dr. Nina Ashford, who leads our public health service. Because this is National Nurses Week, and the public health service is where we employ most of our nurses in county government, but we have nurses in corrections, for example. We have nurses in a variety of places across the county government, and of course in the private sector. I don't know if people realize this, that registered nurses in Montgomery County earn on average $42 an hour, which is slightly lower than the nationwide nurses average of $44. But certainly during the pandemic, we understood the importance of nurses. We saw it around the world, around the country, and certainly in this community. And we were so fortunate to have so many incredible nurses working for the Montgomery County Department of Health and Human Services, mainly in school health services, but they pivoted directly to community care, and we were very fortunate as a community. So we thank all the nurses who work for us, who work in the community, who live in the community, because without them, we would have seen a very different outcome in our community. The county executive is always proud of our numbers in Montgomery County, our vaccination numbers, the number of people who survived the pandemic, who with profiles in other communities didn't. And that was in no small measure due to the contributions of nurses, especially the nurses in the Department of Health and Human Services. We thank Dr. Bridgers and Dr. Ashford for leading that effort in the county to make sure we have outstanding public health. So this is also Teacher Appreciation Week. Wow, this is the week we celebrate everybody. Teacher Appreciation Week is critically important to the staff who work in our 210 schools across the Montgomery County Public School System. We are the largest school system in the state. We are the 15th largest school system in the country. Every year, we employ more than 14,000 school teachers. And believe it or not, more than 80% of them have been on the job for at least 3 or more years. The county executive is a former teacher, a former math teacher at the elementary school level. He celebrates teachers every day. And certainly, even though he's not here, wanted to make sure that everyone knew it was Teacher Appreciation Week. And it's an excellent opportunity to thank all of the teachers in our lives, our children's teachers, our family members who might be teachers, or if you know a teacher, make sure you show them some appreciation. So with that, we are now going to go to the other big news, and that is the fact that May is Go MoCo month. Visit Montgomery, which is our Convention Visitors Bureau, is led by Kelly Groff. Tourism every year has, believe it or not, a $1.8 billion impact on local tourism. Tourists come, obviously, to visit the National Capital Region. Who wouldn't want to be visiting this area? But many of them also spend a lot of time and money visiting sites and facilities in Montgomery County. We benefit from hotel stays, food and beverage, retail, recreation, transportation. We are also home, as I would say, if people don't realize this, we're probably the global epicenter of hospitality, not because of everyone who's coming here, but because of the businesses that are located here, whether it's Marriott International, Choice. We've got another major hotel chain just across the river in a community that I like to refer to as Bethesda South. We've got so many other businesses from Sodexo to a real estate investment trust that invests in hotel properties. The ecosystem here in the hospitality industry is quite large, maybe not always recognized, but of course, we have so many facilities here in Montgomery County. Visit MoCo. Kelly Groff has been leading that effort. I know recently, I'm showing you a picture of my family, and not the app that we have put out, that they put out, Visit MoCo. It's a wonderful app. If you don't have it, go to the App Store and download it because it gives you excellent recommendations on shopping, on visiting, on sites to see. I know during the Christmas holidays, I was going to stores. They had a wonderful little path to go visit numerous stores around the county that I'd never been to before. So it's a great place to find out information about where to eat, where to play, shows. I had no idea how much music is going on in the county, and so many different performances every day of the week. So it's a wonderful resource. So you can also go to visitmontgomery.com. But again, who wouldn't want an app when you have it so simple as an app? So we wanted to invite Kelly. We're thrilled to have Kelly Groff on the call because Kelly has been leading our efforts in the Visit Montgomery world in promoting tourism for many years. If you don't know Kelly, you should. Certainly if you're in the hospitality industry, because she does so much to connect people across the county, and we're quite thrilled to have her on. Also want to point out that in celebration of the Visit Montgomery, our alcoholic beverage service system, which, as people know, provide the retail sale of liquor and wine in the county. they have a 10% off this month to celebrate the hard work of Kelly Groff. So she does such a good job. We've decided to give everyone 10% off in her honor. So Kelly, tell us more about the impact of tourism on the county and exactly what MoCo Tourism Month is all about.
I think, Rich, we might have to put you in our next commercial. You're just a great testimonial for the county, and excited about the introduction. So Go MoCo Month, this is the second year we've done this. It's really our kickoff to summer. It's a collection of week-long programs that are created to really highlight everything that's here in Montgomery County. And so the themes are go shop, go eat, go stay, go play, but you have to download the app. See? Great hat. Thank you. You have to download the app to be able to participate in Go MoCo Month. So please download the app. It's in Google Play or the App Store. Visit MoCo is the search, and there's also going to be a MoCo giveaway at the end of the month. So you want to participate so that you can be part of potentially winning the giveaway. First weekend's May 10th, which is Go Shop. And we have a lot of small businesses, medium-sized businesses that are participating. May 10th through 19th is Go Eat. And there are 60 businesses, 60 restaurants in the county that are participating. That's May 10 to 19. And there are restaurants all over the county that are part of that promotion. Go Stay, May 19 to 25, and Go Play, May 25 to 31. So we do this to remind our residents about all the great things that we offer in Montgomery County. We also do this to have great things for our visitors to enjoy when they're here, but we really need our residents to give us word of mouth advertising. The best advertising is to love where you live and tell that story to your friends and family and invite them to come here and spend money and create an incredibly strong continued tourism economy. And so that was really the purpose of drawing attention, really just to kick off summer, Rich, and remind people about all the great things and the quality of place here.
Thank you. Members of the media, this is a time where you can raise your hand so that we can ask some questions to either Ms. Groff or Mr. Madaleno regarding Go MoCo Month. Any questions regarding that and the tourism industry in the county?
I want to make sure Ginny Bixby has this app.
I want to know what are the giveaways, Rich.
Well, that's Kelly. Or you might get this wonderful hat, this Visit MoCo hat to jump on. So one of the things that the county executive is very proud of, and that's a wonderful resource and a new destination for the county, is Crossvines outside of Poolesville, where we have not only a winemaking incubator, but we have a wonderful event facility and a full-service restaurant. I know they have a big Mother's Day event for people looking for last reservations. I don't know if any are available, but a beautiful setting out in a more rural part of the county. I think for people who may spend a lot of time in Bethesda or Silver Spring in the urban core of the county, getting out there, you're sort of, it's amazing to remember that there are parts of the county that look very different. And so, Kelly, I don't know if you want to throw in anything about the wineries and the different spaces that are available in the Ag Reserve and the opportunity to take your children and other family members to events that they may not otherwise get to and not realize they are so close in.
Thank you, Rich. That's a really good point. The Ag Reserve is our hidden gem. It's a treasure for us as a community. We cherish that we have preserved that area. There's a budding winery and brewery industry popping up in the Ag Reserve, and I encourage everybody to experience that. We do have a self-guided tour of some of those locations within the Ag Reserve. It's the tastemakerstrail.com. tastemakerstrail.com, and it directs you and guides you through the Ag Reserve to some of the wineries, breweries, and distilleries. As a matter of fact, this morning I was at the groundbreaking of another new distillery. So it's really exciting to see what's happening in that part of the county. And it's such a contrast. It's wonderful that you can be in downtown Bethesda and in 20 minutes be, on a horse farm or a winery or a brewery, just enjoying the outdoors and everything that we have here in the rural side of the county.
I mean, I one of my favorite childhood memories, and of course memories with my children, is going out for hay rides during the fall, and the different farms where you can go pick your own blueberries and apples, depending upon it, and strawberries. You can get homemade jam. You can go for hay rides. You can go for haunted forest experiences. All these things right here in the county, and all part of the promotion that Visit Montgomery does.
Yep, I encourage everybody to visit our website because you'll find a lot of information, and you'll probably find a lot of things you didn't know about the county by visiting the website. Thank you,
So
Rich.
if you want to go to one of Montgomery County's liquor and wine stores, or in some places they are known as Oak Barrel Vine
Yes.
stores, wonderful new store concept that we have in several locations around the county, you will see a display of Maryland-made beverages, including Montgomery County beverages. I think I heard we're working towards a Montgomery County blend of different wines that are made, but you can buy them at any of our county liquor and wine stores, and they're 10% off this month.
And they also have great tasting rooms at some of the ABS stores. It's a really fun experience.
Okay, well, members of the media, do we have any questions regarding Visit Montgomery? No questions regarding that?
Don't forget the app.
Don't forget the app.
I know. I don't know. I may not answer a question from Ginny Bixby if she can't show me the app the next time she shows up at a Montgomery County event. So she may be paying attention, doing double duty, listening to us and listening to the county council. So,
thank you, Kelly, right? You can
thank
remain
you,
on the
Kelly.
call.
Thank you to you and all of your colleagues and everyone across the hospitality industry who's making Go MoCo Month a huge success.
Thanks for having me today. Visit Montgomery.com.
Thank you. All right. Now we're going to move on to the Bike and Roll to School Day. Today, this morning was Bike and Roll to School Day. Nationwide, it is a nationwide campaign for the last 12 years. It emphasizes the importance of healthy lifestyles and safety on the roads. As a former school patrol who stood at the corner of Stonegate Road and Wellwood Road for 1 year and at Stonegate Elementary for another year, I'm thrilled to see that there are kids walking to school. Walking and riding, of course, encourages more kids to increase their physical activity and alerts drivers about sharing the road and the importance of being careful during the school year to be aware of kids on bikes and kids walking to school. So I want to thank the various county departments that participated in that, the Montgomery County Department of Transportation, our county's Vision Zero program, the Montgomery County Police Department, the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service, and of course our partners in the Montgomery County Public Schools. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the rest of the Montgomery County executive team is on the call. Again, Dr. Bridgers, who I'm sure has the Visit MoCo app on his phone, to talk about any updates that HHS might have. So Dr. Bridgers, Dr. Ashford, Mr. O'Donnell.
Good afternoon, Mr. Madaleno and all. Just one update as we look to support our youth in the community. We will kick off our 2024 Summer of Peace at our Germantown Park area on June the 16th. And we have a series of Summer of Peace activity through our children, youth, and families service area, and principally with our street outreach network. This is a great opportunity for the community to come out and support the great work that we're doing as part of the county executive's youth safety initiative. So we invite all. It's a A lot of fun, family friendly, a lot of information being disseminated about the great work that we do in the Department of Health and Human Services. So we encourage all, and we encourage the media to help us spread the word of this good news. I will stop there and toss it over to Dr. Ashford and Mr. O'Donnell for any additional updates within the Department of Health and Human Services.
I just want to reiterate my thanks and appreciation for all of our nurses out there and the hard work they're doing every day to keep our residents safe. Other than that, no updates for me. Sean?
I wanted to say that respiratory disease continues to decline in our county and nationwide. We are down to 8 patients across all of our hospitals with a COVID diagnosis, which is, I think, the lowest I've seen it since the beginning of the pandemic. So we'll continue to monitor that situation, and again, want to extend my appreciation to all the nurses in the county who contributed enormously during the pandemic and continue to do amazing work.
And so I just want to point out that it almost appears as if the image from the Fox newsroom is a chest x-ray. I don't know if they're trying to get some, free medical advice while they're on the call about respiratory diseases. But Dr. Stoddard has turned on his camera, so that might mean there's something he wanted to jump in on. So, all right, before we go to other questions, I want to take a moment on behalf of the entire executive branch to thank the county council for the hard work on the budget. County executive put together, I think, a very strong budget plan for fiscal year 25, one that was completely balanced, that provided for many of the services that we've had to expand, recognized the unique nature of the Montgomery County government, didn't raise taxes, and would still leave us with the same level from a percentage standpoint of reserves that the county council had assumed when they passed the FY24 budget. So as they get to their final deliberations over the next few days, hopefully they will embrace, as the county executive did, his spending proposal and pass it forward, especially with the HHS team on the many investments that the county executive put forward in HHS, whether it's supporting the service initiatives or just strengthening the backbone of HHS so that Dr. Bridgers can deliver the finest services in the state of Maryland.
Thank you, Mr. Madaleno. Members of the media, we're going to open it up right now for questions. Do you have any questions? Please raise your hand.
Now, probably no one has questions because they're playing with the Visit MoCo app and they're figuring out like, oh, what shows can I go to this weekend? And what's a good place to eat? Or, wow, maybe they've left to get 10% off at an alcoholic beverage store in Montgomery County.
I was tempted to do that as well, but I'm going to wait till after we're done. Any questions? Going once? Going twice? No questions this afternoon? Thank everybody for joining us. Do you have any closing remarks, Mr. Madaleno?
Nope. Just again, thank you all very much for participating, and you're going to see me next week representing the county executive. Remember, Go MoCo month. Remember to thank teachers, nurses, correctional officers, anyone working in public safety this week. And of course, don't forget to thank and celebrate all the mothers in our lives, with Sunday being Mother's Day. Whether it's your own mother or another mother who is important in your life, great time to say thank you. And if you're looking for a gift of alcohol, you can get it at our alcoholic beverage stores for 10% off, or use the app to figure out a restaurant to go to. So with that, thank you all very much and have a wonderful day.
All right, bye. I'm going to get the app. Bye, everybody. Have a great